Hi, I'm Dave Potter from Digital Journal, and we're here at Inventures taking a quick look at the Regional Innovation Networks here in Alberta. Joining me now is Tracy Stroud from the APEX Regional Innovation Network. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, David.
Can you tell me a little bit about your network?
Yeah, so we are the Regional Innovation Network of Southeast Alberta, and we've also been nicknamed the Drone Regional Innovation Network. So we have a lot of aerospace and defense companies that are really, excuse the pun, but taking lift right now.
So you mentioned the drones already, but what exciting and innovative things are happening in your area?
So in 2021, we actually received additional funding from Alberta Innovates to do our past strategy across the province. And from that work, we followed up not just with a strategy of what the province should do with drones, but also some implementation. So we had a provincial-wide drone conference. We had the live event in Medicine Hat, but 8 viewing parties across the province at the different regional innovation networks. And from that, it really created awareness of what's happening in the space, both on the academic side, but also in the business side, and how fast this sector was growing in Alberta. And then just 2 weeks ago, our RIN contract holder, Community Futures Onshore Corp, they were able to leverage some of that additional dollars to have a Canadian student competition. So it's Aerial Evolution Association of Canada's competition, but we hosted in Medicine Hat. So we had 170 aerospace engineering students from across Canada that came to Medicine Hat, built their drones, flown their drones, and then also got to meet with those in the aerospace industry that were our sponsors. And so talent was able to be found. So the businesses found talent to grow their business, and then these upcoming amazing, intelligent students were able to network with these employers. So we are seeing not only businesses being built in our region, our own businesses are growing, but also we're seeing this growth across the province because of this work.
So lots of positive happening. What are some of the challenges in your region, and how can people jump in to help?
We would love if people could share our story about some of our unique innovation assets in our region. So for one, we have the Beyond the Visual Line of Sight Innovation Center in our region. It is one of only 2 in Canada. So if people want to fly beyond the visual line of sight, they have this option of coming down to Foremost and getting that service. And so because as a RIN, we don't have large marketing dollars, it's hard for us to get that awareness out. So we would love for people to help tell the story of some of those unique assets. Another one really quickly is Defence Research Development Canada Suffield. We are the only one in Western Canada who has that centre, and there's defence training that goes on there that can't go on in any other part of the country. And so these really unique assets that we'd love for people to help us share that story.
How do you find collaborating with the other regional innovation networks?
Amazing. We are such a collaborative team. We look to fill gaps. So one example is that in the rural areas, we don't have investor networks, but we do have money that from people that want to invest in the network, but don't really know how, like oil and gas money or agriculture money, but they're new to the tech space. And so through Class Rebel, we contracted, all the RINs contracted them out to run a rural investor education series, and it taught people like how to invest in the tech industry for those who are not familiar. And we're seeing some really great successes coming out of that now.
That's great. Thanks very much for your time. For more information on the Regional Innovation Networks in Alberta and for more information on innovation across the country, go to digitaljournal.com.